Hi guys, my name is Izzy Fuentes and I'm just going to show you guys my daily everyday makeup look. So keep on watching. First, I'm going to remove the makeup that I already have on with my Equate Walmart brand makeup removing wipes. These ones are really good, but they kind of sting my eyes. So they're not super great. I prefer the Simple Micellar cleansing towelettes. Those are really good. And actually, let me play some music. I'm sorry if this is way too loud. It's Halsey. I'm playing her Badlands CD. But once you get all your makeup removed, well, start off with a bare face, really. Again, sorry if you can hear the music. I'm going to, first off, let my face dry. Most of the time I like to put on a moisturizer for my face, but because I'm just putting makeup back on, I'm not going to do that. First things first, I'm going to use my Magic Lumi primer. I normally take 1 or 2 pumps of it and just evenly distribute it around my face. I'm sorry, but my eyes are like starting to water because of those makeup wipes. In fact, I'm going to use a little bit more. I'm just going to take my hair out of my face. And I'm not looking in a mirror right now. All that I'm doing is just evenly moving it everywhere so I can prime my face entirely. Really, it's just because it's luminous that I like to use it. And I'm just going to look, see if I have it's all blended in, which it is. And then I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation in Neutral 1-2. And I'm going to take 2 pumps, actually more along the lines of 3 pumps, and my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm just going to apply this foundation. This foundation might be a little light for me, but I don't really care since this is like the closest I've ever gotten to matching my actual skin color. But I really enjoyed this foundation just because it's really light, but it also gives really good coverage if you build it up. It's very buildable. In fact, I'm actually going to need more pumps for my face. And I'm just going to basically dab the sponge across my face, being sure to get everywhere and blending it evenly. See, this foundation's a little bit liquidy, so I don't know if this is exactly the best, but because my skin type is pretty normal, I like the effect it gives me on my face with the luminous highlighting. It's really nice and it's all over my face. So next I'm just going to take this Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Infused Lip Treatment in 01. It's the clear one and it's basically like a lip gloss and it feels really good on the lips. It's just going to be moisturizing for my lips right now. See, I used to have a red one of these, but I don't know what happened to it. I think I might have lost it at school or something. Excuse me for looking around, but I forgot I have to kind of try to clean this brush. All that I like to do for my brushes when I'm trying to like spot clean them is just wrap them up in a makeup wipe and just put it off to the side. It normally goes pretty good. And now I'm going to take my L'Oreal True Match concealer in W123 to highlight underneath my eyes. I really like this particular shade because it's has kind of like a yellow undertone. So it really cancels out my blue underneath my eyes. And also it's a really good concealer in general. Like I tend to have very pink cheeks on like the high points of my cheeks, so it really works good, I think. And I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge again. There's a hair on it to just blend out this concealer. I forgot how much I love this Milani lip gloss thing, lip treatment. And that is really blended. So now I'm just going to take my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in 01 Translucent, or whatever, translucent. And I'm just taking my Real Technique sponge on the flat side, and I'm going to dip it. Oops. Try not to get powder everywhere, but I'm just going to dip it in the powder. So, and then I'm going to bake my under eyes. Just press it onto my face. Underneath both eyes. See, the one thing that I don't like about using a damp sponge is that sometimes the powder, when especially like the foundation kind of mixes with it, the powder tends to turn kind of chunky. Anyway, I'm just going to leave that. Let's clean this up. I'm sorry, I'm like filming right in front of my window. Here's my room. And while I'm baking my face, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Brunette to fill in my brows. And I don't really have any sort of way that I particularly fill in my brows. In fact, my brows are kind of a mess. But all that I like to do is just try to use light, feathery strokes. And just, it's okay if I mess up, because I can just do that and it's all good again. But yeah, I like to fill in both of my eyebrows. It's pretty standard. Okay, that looks pretty good. And here's the cap. And then I like to take the spoolie on the other side and just comb it through. Cause there we go. Eyebrows. And now I'm going to take my Arbonne eyebrow gel. It's clear and it really holds in my eyebrows. If it's like basically hairspray but for my eyebrows, and it's really good. I've been saying that a lot today. Really good, really good, really good. Anyway, onto the eyes. I'm going to take the Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner in black from L'Oreal, of course. Actually, I forgot one thing. Ah, fuck it, I don't care. And today I didn't do a wing, but I think I might do a wing. And I don't really have any particular way I like to do my eyeliner. Okay, got a pretty big wing. I think it looks nice. What do you think? It's not my best work, I can tell you that. Anyway, I'm going to do the other eye. Again, two completely different wings. Anyway, it's about time to dust off this loose powder off my face. So I'm just taking a nice big fluffy powder brush and just dusting it off. And then taking it across my face to help set my foundation. And to finish the eyes, I'm going to use my Maybelline The Falsies Flared Volume Express Mascara. And I'm a mascara junkie. This was probably like the first mascara I ever tried. And it's so good. I love this mascara so much. Sorry if I'm being too quiet. Okay. Get it all over your eyelid. It was pretty standard. Okay. And just because I'm a mascara junkie, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Shocking Extensions mascara. Really, I'm just trying to use up my mascaras, honestly. So that's why I'm using this one. I don't really like it that much, but I'm just trying to use it up. Next, I'm going to take my contour brush, if I can find it. Whatever. In fact, I'm actually kind of mad about that, but it goes on. So I'm going to just take a regular brush, which is a little bit big, but I'm going to go into my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks and around my face. And I love to take it on my brows. Not my brows. On my forehead. And just... Yep. That's basically it. Really simple. And next I'm going to take my Beauty Professional, that's the brand, all over highlighter. It's super pretty, if you can see the colors. But there's basically like a champagne, more of a golden color, a bronze, and a peach. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in it, tap off the excess. Actually, there's a lot of excess. And I'm just going to highlight my cheeks. I kind of go overboard with the highlighter. I must say that I go overboard with it. In fact, I actually bring it over my cheeks on the highlights of my cheeks, the high points. And I'm just... And then I'm going to take even more. Oops. Try to get my Cupid's bow. Okay. So now that you're all highlighted, it's time to do the lips, which is probably the most fun part of the entire look. Which, really, I feel like this look, it kind of can go with red lipstick to go for like a pinup vibe, or even nude lipstick. In fact, I'm taking my Milani Amore matte lip creams in shade 19 Covet and 10 Adorable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Covet and put it on the corners of my mouth. And I'm going to take Adorable and put it on the center so I can kind of create an ombre. My one issue I have with these is that I just suck at basically applying lipstick. So it's not their fault, it's my fault. I'm taking Adorable now and I'm going to put it in the center. And basically just keep on going back and forth with them till I get the Okay, what do you think? I think we need more of a highlight. What do you think? Do you think I should add more Adorable or anything specific? I really like this lip combo, especially when you mix them together. It makes this really great look. But yeah, that's basically my everyday makeup routine. So please like, subscribe, and check out my other previous video, which was a Q&A. Also, leave comments on what I should do next for my next video. I'm not too sure, or really if I should get a friend to make a video with me. I mean, I'm not too sure. Give me some suggestions, and please like and subscribe. Bye.